It's Friday, 12th of June, 8:44 in the morning, so pre-market open. Looking at last night's close, usual November 15 UK wheat chart we're looking at, and as usual we'll start with the monthly chart which we have in front of us. And you can see here that we were forming this big nice green candle here. We've hit a roadblock here at 130, coming in at this old resistance here since the beginning of the year, January, February, March. They failed to break through this 130 here. So obviously this is giving us resistance here. Support now comes in at 120 with the bottom of this big red candle here formed 2 months ago. So we're in a trading range at the moment, waiting for a breakout to the upside or the downside. We pop down to the daily chart, and you can see here we're a good old 60-day moving average. We've broken above it. We've held above it for 3 days, which I would call a reasonable clean break. We're coming back now to test it, 125.36 the value, as we did here when we broke it back in last October. And also we're coming to test the swing low here of 125 from last March, and the RSI is falling back. I've just popped down into my more precise daily chart here. I don't know if you can see this quite clearly. This I've done on the Pro charts, which I'll try and be using from now on, because I can use Fibonacci on here and a lot more indicators. You can see here this is a stitched together chart, so prior to the beginning of the year there is no data, so we start from January the 1st. This is last year's data. So the swing high here, which on the previous chart, comes in at 134. Low here, which was from last year, that October, 124.99, 125. And obviously the all-time low, which we've recently got, is 117. We've had this break up. I've had to mark on here the actual 6-day moving averages, because the moving averages, the longer terms, don't come into play for a while until it gets more data. So at the moment the actual one here is coming in here, where you can see we closed last night 24.80, closed just below the 6-day moving average. We're on the nail of the swing low here and the swing high here. We had a sale on the RSI. We were getting rather overbought, so we needed to pull back. Usual in an uptrend, we've had a big rise. We need to come back and test where the value is. Fibonacci retracements coming in here. We've got one here at 23.57, 23. So I'd like this sort of pullback to come to an end somewhere within this upward sloping trend line here, somewhere within this Fibonacci, and then we should see another leg up to test, break through the 130 high here, whole number, and probably go up here to test about 134, which would be our Elliott wave count here. Then I would look for pullback. I've got some time projections on the Fibonacci time predictions down here. We probably won't see a next high until sort of the end of July, so we've got plenty of time to go. And then on this we probably wouldn't see a sort of another high coming in until the middle of July, sort of 14th to 21st. Our long-term target is here at just under the 150, 148. Obviously, if we go down and take out this swing low here, this, which will be the 2 wave at 120, then all bets are off. The Elliott wave is not happening. We've lost the momentum, and all it means is that we're back in this trading range, as we've seen on the longer term chart, the monthly chart, with a resistance here and support here. And until we get a breakout of that levels, then obviously we won't get the move either way, confirmation. But at the moment we're going with the Elliott wave. Signal still valued, but obviously next week will be crucial to see whether we can hold this 6-day moving average and then break back above it. Look for Wednesday as confirmation. Monday is normally trending. Wednesday gives you sort of the clear indication, and I'll put an update this time next week. So thanks for watching.